So be sure to join me, Remington Hernandez, every weeknight on Newsnet Evening Edition.
I think everybody's probably glad to see this week finally roll around. Let's take a look at today in history, and then I'll tell you about today's show.
June 3rd, 1965.
Get back in. Okay. We're coming over the left end. They want you to come back in now.
Astronaut Ed White becomes the first American to walk in space during the Gemini 4 mission. 1989, Iran's spiritual leader, the Ayatollah Khomeini, dies in Tehran. Khomeini's rise to power in the Islamic Revolution led to the hostage crisis, in which Iran held dozens of Americans captive for 444 days. 1963, Pope John XXIII, who pushed to modernize the Roman Catholic Church, dies in Rome at age 81. Pope Paul VI succeeds him as pontiff. 1937, Britain's Duke of Windsor marries American divorcee Wallis Warfield Simpson in France. It happens 6 months after the former King Edward VIII abdicated his country's throne for Simpson. 1926.
I still have the best minds of my generation, destroyed by madness.
Allen Ginsberg, the poet who became one of the icons of America's Beat Generation, was born in Newark, New Jersey. And 1906. Josephine Baker, the dancer, singer, and actress who gained fame with her shows in Paris during the 1920s, was born in St. Louis. Today in history, June 3rd. Camille O'Hannon, the Associated Press.
Well, stick around because joining us on Zoom is Sean Jones from the Wichita Public Library next, so stay with us.
Hair, that's our business. We're Riverside Hair Station at the corner of 11th and Bidding. We're a cool, funky salon with modern styles and a relaxed atmosphere. Locally owned and operated in the heart of Riverside. Specializing in all hair services, we also offer tanning, nails, massage, waxing, and makeup. Gift certificates are always available. So come experience Riverside Hair Station at 816 West 11th or call 264-4807.
As the day breaks, so does the news. So while you're getting ready or making breakfast, the world is changing, and it doesn't stop when you walk out the door. That's why here at Newsnet, we work around the clock to bring you the latest developments. On today's top stories, what's happening in the world of entertainment, last night's scores, and your forecast. So be sure to join me, Victoria Idoni, every weekday on Newsnet Morning.
Closing a deal, that point when customers commit to buying whatever they're selling. Advertising sales agents sell advertising space to businesses and individuals to expand the public's awareness of products and services. They sell ads for online and print editions of publications such as radio, television, and more. Because their income and job security both depend on it, these sales agents invest a lot of their time building relationships with their customers. They research and analyze clients' needs and prepare creative, persuasive materials to encourage them to buy advertising. Many need to meet sales goals, so are continuously on the lookout for sources of new clients, making phone calls and office visits to interest them in advertising. Agents need to keep detailed contact and communication records and be prepared to draft advertising contracts for clients. They also need to represent their employer reliably and answer any questions a client may have. Good communication skills are essential for the field and a proven record of success in sales.
welcome back to your hour. Joining us now is Sean Jones from the Wichita Public Library, and he's coming to us on Zoom because he's not feeling so good.
I thought I had escaped the COVID bug, but it decided to rear its ugly head into my life, so I am day 5 of quarantine, which is exciting.
Yeah, no fun.
No, it's not. I'm happy I'm vaccinated because I feel like this could have been 1,000 times worse than it was, so I'm pretty thankful for that.
I think that's usually the case. If you've been vaccinated and you still get COVID, it's not going to kill you.
No. It feels like it some days, but
yeah.
I think we're in the clear, which is good.
So what's going on at the library this week?
Oh my gosh, we have so much coming up. Monday we start our concert series at Riverside and NASCAR Parks for our summer reading program. We started this last year and it was really successful, so we decided to bring it back this time for this year. So at 10:30 on Monday at NASCAR Park downtown, we're going to have Waves of Laughter with Laughing Matters. It's this duo named Jay and Leslie, and they do a lot of really fun tricks and little skits and magic tricks and all sorts of fun stuff for kids and families. And they'll have another performance later on that day at 3 p.m. at Riverside Park. So plenty of shade, a lot of space for kids to run around and enjoy a really fun comedy show with Jay and Leslie with Laughing Matters. So we're really excited for that, and of course it's free family entertainment, part of our summer reading program. And with that, we're encouraging kids and teens to sign up for the summer reading program and enjoy all of the programs that comes with that. Wednesday, we have our next Senior Wednesday program, which we're really excited about. This one's going to be on Zoom, and it's going to be about Gordon Parks. A lot of museums around town have featured his work. He was a photographer, an author, a filmmaker, and so many other things. And we're partnering with Humanities Kansas this month to give a presentation about his work and his life. So we're really excited about this. We have a lot of his books in our collection, so if people are interested in learning more about Gordon Parks, they can come to the library, go to Wichita State's library, and learn a lot more about him as well.
Okay.
And then Friday, I'm really excited. So last year for the concert series, we had Pint-Sized Polka. It was a gentleman who came and performed polka music for families. And he's not part of our concert series this year, but he is going to play a show on Friday, June 10th, 2:30 p.m. at the Evergreen Community Center and Library. And if you have young kids at home or are watching grandchildren, nieces, nephews this summer, I highly encourage you to go to this show. It is so much fun. The music is amazing. He is fantastic. You will be dancing the entire time. Our librarians were dancing last summer, so it's a really fun show, and I hope everyone can come see the new space at the Evergreen Community Center and Library and also have some fun with some good polka music.
Yeah, we had occasion to go to the Evergreen Library for a district meeting, and that was interesting, and it was a very nice facility.
Yeah, we're really proud of it. We have a lot of really great murals inside, and it's not just the library. There are several other area agencies that are part of the building as well, so it's a really unique space for the community. And we're getting ready to install a story walk at Evergreen Park, so we're trying to do our part in making that space really colorful and bring it back to life, and just to have people utilizing these really great spaces that are available.
Yeah, that'll be cool. So, summer reading program has already started, right?
Yeah, summer reading program has already started. I think we've enrolled about 1,500 kids already this week, and that's really good for week 1 of our more normal summer reading. But there's still plenty of time to sign up. It runs through the end of July. We're encouraging kids and teens to read 20 minutes a day. In every 10-day increment they read 20 minutes, they can come in and win prizes. And part of that, we also have a bunch of events and special programs geared around this year's summer reading program. So plenty of fun to be had at the library this summer.
Very good. it's important, I think, to keep our kids reading during the summer. It's so easy to let their brains relax and slide and get to the point where they have a tough time starting the next school year. Whereas if they continue reading every day, then the next school year isn't quite the shock that it might have otherwise been.
Yeah, absolutely. And the cool thing about summer reading is they're not required to read certain books. They're able to explore what they want, learn about what they want, pick their own books. So it's not like you're sitting in an English class having to read To Kill a Mockingbird, for example, which is one of my favorite books. So you can choose whatever you want to read, and it doesn't have to be books. It can be ebooks, audiobooks, magazines, whatever you get your hands on to read, that's all we care about. Thank you.
When your yard needs a cleanup and you need help, when your yard needs mowing and your neighbor's yard looks like this, your shrubs need some trimming, Wichita Lawn Care does it all. Commercial and residential lawn maintenance, fully insured, offering contactless billing to keep you safe. Fair, dependable, and on time, services to match the budget, excellent customer service, a Christian family business, highly recommended on Google. Wichita Lawn Care LLC, owner Adam Fry, 316-393-4162. We take pride in what we do.
I had to pack up all my things. I had to leave my home. And I never knew where I was going next. It felt like I never even had a say. But then you came along.
Change a child's story. There's a child in foster care waiting for a volunteer like you. Learn how you can help at nationalcasagal.org.
Welcome to Jim Morgan's Dry Cleaning. We really appreciate your business.
And we are Wichita.
Jim Morgan's Fine Dry Cleaning is a full-service dry cleaner and shirt laundry specializing in high-quality and friendly customer service. We pay close attention to details throughout the entire dry cleaning process. And with over 30 years of experience in the industry, your garments will be clean and pressed to perfection. Jim Morgan's Fine Dry Cleaning is truly a full-service dry cleaner. We clean anything from suits, dresses, trousers, comforters, to draperies. What separates Jim Morgan's Fine Dry Cleaning from the other dry cleaners is we only have one location, and Jim is here waiting on you personally and answer any questions, whether you're in our store or on the telephone. Jim makes sure personally that your special requests are taken care of.
Welcome back to your hour. Joining me now is Jamie Whitfield with Recovery Matters, and go to her YouTube page, YouTube channel. YouTube channel, Recovery Matters, and you can see a lot of her interviews that she's done over the couple of, year and a half that you've been here. So what did you want to talk about today?
Well, today I just thought it would be appropriate to talk about some spiritual principles. And basically what spiritual principles are, it's just like a pathway of principles. And sometimes people, they don't like the word spiritual, so they don't have to put that word in front of them. They're just principles that they basically, if you're looking to help enhance your spiritual growth and your personal betterment, these things help you navigate a better recovery program.
Okay.
And so I know for me, the first one I like to talk about is acceptance. And you have to practice accepting things for what they are. Like if you have a flat tire, okay. If the weather's bad, okay. Just accepting life on life's terms is one of them. And actually, acceptance is the most useful tool and spiritual principle in recovery. Is just accepting things, for what they are. And then hope is another spiritual principle, and a hope for change.
Yeah.
I've always been a big person that change is going to come, and nothing changes if nothing changes. So if you don't try to seek out change and have hope that even if things don't go your way one day, just have hope that it will be better. You know, it'll be okay either way it goes, and that's helpful.
Because sometimes faith goes with hope.
Yes.
Because you have to have faith that things will get better.
Right.
You have to have faith that you know, the things that you want to happen will happen.
Yes.
And even though you have to make some effort on your own part, if you don't have faith or hope, there's no point.
There's no point, and that's a good point, because my next spiritual principle is faith. And having faith in a higher power. I choose God to be my higher power, and people don't have to, you know, believe in God to have a higher power. It could be nature, it could be anything. And so basically practicing hope is putting that hope in your higher power, and then it creates that faith. And so, and then I feel like that is something that is needed to have faith and hope, just period, to continue on.
Life would be pretty dismal if you didn't have that.
Yes, and so them two, like you said before, they definitely go hand in hand together. And without one, you can't really have the other. And so, and I know in my active addiction, I didn't have any hope, and I didn't have any faith in anything. Maybe I had hope and faith in my drug, but that was pointless. And so once I got, you know, clean and just, you know, had my hope and faith restored, life has been a lot better for myself. And so,
well, you look at things differently.
Oh yeah, that lens is a lot cleaner than it has been in years. And what's so beautiful about recovery is that it has given me a different lens of life. I feel like I've been gifted a second chance at living, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it does.
And being able to have a different perspective of things, and a clarity that has never been upon me ever in my life. You know, even before the drugs, I have a different clarity and perspective about my life, everything I'm doing, just my thought process, just even having a different love for different, you know, other people, and empathy and compassion. I just feel like I've been gifted that throughout my journey, and I owe that to just, you know, practicing these principles and just having a second chance at living and having a different appreciation for it. Does that make sense?
Right. Well, because a lot of things we have a tendency to take for granted.
Yes.
But until you've been through the kind of hell that you were through, you don't really understand just how much you're taking for granted.
And what's so crazy, it was self-inflicted hell.
Well, yeah.
You know, and so, and you're right, it's just, I do look at things a lot differently than I used to. And so that takes us to having courage to keep going. And that's a good one for me as well, because so many times you don't, you know, in your active addiction, you want to give up. So, and it's just, it seems like the only option sometimes is just to give up, because you're sick and tired of being sick and tired. And if you just have that courage to keep going and just, you know, setting boundaries and standing up for what you believe in, and don't let other people take that away. You know, I think that's important. And another one is honesty, especially in relationships. That's very important.
And I think you need to be honest with yourself as well.
Yes, yes.
And you're brutally honest.
Yes, I am. To the point sometimes I beat myself up. At least it's legal to beat your own self up. And so having that honesty, that's just a pretty straightforward spiritual principle is just having honesty, period. In a relationship, in your life, to yourself. Also, patience for others. You have to practice patience and just be patient with people. Like, everybody's not going to be on the same level as you or in the same place as you in your life or mentally, you know what I mean? So you just have to practice that patience with others.
When you're having a conversation with another person and you expect it to go one way and it goes another way, it's because they didn't get the script.
Right. and humility in place of stubbornness. That was a good one. And so practicing and having an attitude of and practicing humility is one of my major spiritual principles that I keep that role in every day. And my sponsor told me, to never place yourself above anyone and never place yourself below. And that is having an attitude and practicing humility to me. And another one is willingness to change. That is, if you don't have willingness, then I don't really know how far you'll get, just even in or out of recovery. I don't know how far you'll get in life without willingness.
Yeah, you have to have a little bit of an open mind.
Yes. And then also having brotherly love for even a stranger. It just, having brotherly love is a spiritual principle that I think would go a long ways if everyone practiced it in the world. I most definitely.
Yeah, it might rid the world of these mass shootings so much of that. Yes. Well, Jamie, always a pleasure having you here. Thank you for joining us. And we'll be right back with more Your Hours.
Every weekend, ride with Get TV's Posse.
Saddle my horse.
Laredo.
You're looking for trouble?
The Bolt Brothers.
Here come the brides.
Hondo.
I got a job to do.
Casey Jones. Father Murphy. Hawkeye.
I'll find him.
Maverick.
What do I have to do?
And Walker.
Tell me when and where.
Weekends under the big sky. All weekend, every weekend on Get TV.
Each weekend on KCTU 5.2.
I'm Morris Langworthy, Chief Meteorologist at Newsnet. At Newsnet, we're working around the clock to bring you the latest weather conditions, right where you live and around the country. We're using the latest technology to bring you those conditions. If it's rainy, sunny, or even severe, you'll be prepared. Tune into Newsnet for the latest weather forecast at 12 and 42 past the hour around the clock, only on Newsnet.
"8 years ago, my daughter called to say she was expecting our first grandchild. But I never actually heard her say that. And the first time my granddaughter called me Papa, I didn't hear that one either. Can you imagine? Oh, I know I lost some of my hearing, but I was embarrassed, too stubborn to admit that. For Father's Day a few years ago, Gina and Ryan bought me a Nano hearing aid. And my precious Ryan, I love hearing her call me Papa. I love hearing everything again.
What have you not heard by not wearing a hearing aid? You're going to have many more special moments in your life. Don't miss hearing a single one of them. Call Nano. Order your full pair of hearing aids for only $297.
1-800-279-6804.
Make today the day you finally start hearing better again with Nano hearing aids.
1-800-279-6804, 1-800-279-6804.
Gallery 12 joins us now to talk about First Friday. Hi, John.
Hey, and it is indeed First Friday in June, the first Friday of summer, I guess. So here we are, it's the first Friday of River Festival, and we're coming live to you from Gallery 12 at 412 East Douglas Avenue in Wichita. And today we're really excited to open a brand new exhibit by one of our member artists, Lida Andrews. And so you'd rather see the art than my ugly mug, so let me turn my camera around here. And we'll go her show. Lida is an oil painter, and she does, her exhibit is called color vision. And we've talked frequently about the color that artists use, and she certainly has gone overboard in some of her works here. They're just really kind of a tour de force in use of color and color contrast. There's some amazing pieces here. We come around this way and show you one called Eye of the Storm. But if you look carefully, you can see the eye of a great whale.
Ah, okay.
All right, The Eye of the Storm is the title of that piece. And some studies for pieces that she's done and some new works. Really exciting stuff. She does primarily oils, but she does entirely oils, and primarily abstract treatment of her subjects. Mm-hmm. And so it's some really compelling works here. I'm really excited about some of the work that we have from Lida. So she's opening today. She will be here a little bit later this afternoon and be here for the opening reception from 6 to 9 this evening.
Okay. I love her use of color. I mean, it's just really vivid.
It is very much so. I'm going to wheel us over to another part of the gallery over here. She has 26 pieces in all hung, plus her own wall, which is also in its own right colorful. But some really interesting pieces over here. These are a little bit more muted in their use of color than what she has on the main wall. But there's just different ways of utilizing color and using color to bring a subject to life. Just really, excuse me, really well done pieces here.
Very nice. How long has she been doing art?
I think she's been doing art most of her life. Excuse me, her life. She's my age, which is to say no spring chicken. And she's been a member of the gallery for quite a long time now. I don't know what. I've been here for almost 15 years, and she came in sometime a little after I did, so she's maybe been here a member 10 years or so. So it's just really exciting to have different viewpoints, different expressions. Mm-hmm. And remember, last month we had Bob Neese and his use of really a fire and orange, really vivid oranges and blacks. And Lida has a much broader color palette, much very, very different brush strokes. Bob puts paint on in big slabs at a time and smooths it out, and Lida is much more careful brush work, although it's not really fine brush work, but it's good stuff. So we're really happy to have her.
It's really beautiful work. And you said she will be there this evening?
Yes, I understand she plans to be here about 2 o'clock this afternoon.
Okay, cool.
And the reception is 6 to 9, so there will be a reception coming up. I want to take a moment here while we've got just a minute left to talk about our next exhibit coming up in July. We're opening a open invitational called Creature Features. An open invitation means anybody can join. There's a $12 entry fee. All pieces must have an animal subject matter and outside dimensions of 12 by 12. So you can call or visit the gallery for more information. We also have a special subsection of that called the Justin Bales Memorial Award for Photography. Okay. So all the photographs that enter get judged separately and have their own prize structure. So if you're interested in joining, showing you at the gallery in either any kind of 2D work or in photography, please give us a shout and come on down and join us. It's going to be a really fun exhibition. We don't do a lot with animals, but it's going to be a challenge for the artists to live up to that subject matter.
Yeah. Well, and I like the idea that you're also opening it up for photography, because I've seen some really creative photography with animals, and I that's a good deal.
Yes, of course, we've always been open to photography, but we're doing this special award. Justin was a very proud member of the gallery, and he died last year, and so his family has established an award in his memory.
Very cool. Well, John.
So
I'm sorry.
Charlie's are running. It's a wonderful evening. Come on down before the rain starts and enjoy Fun down here, Gallery 12, 412 East Douglas Avenue.
It's always a pleasure talking to you, John, and looking at the art. So thanks for joining us.
You're welcome, Cheryl.
Were you a victim of a high-pressure or dishonest timeshare sales agent? Were you misled and confused with what you were buying? Did the timeshare fail to deliver what you were promised? Do you feel that you overpaid and just want out? If you answered yes to any of these questions, we can help. We're Timeshare Compliance. Our team can legally terminate your timeshare agreement, ending the payments forever. With one simple call, we can help end the financial suffering.
Call 800-230-3818, 800-230-3818.
In a moment's notice, the day's top story can change. The weather can take a turn for the worst, and one score can lead to the upset of a lifetime. That's why Newsnet is working to bring you the latest throughout the day and into the night, with constant updates on developing stories and continuing coverage of the news that affects you. So be sure to join me, Remington Hernandez, every weeknight on Newsnet Evening Edition.
Have old junk cluttered up office space and laying around and wondering what to do with it? Give us a call. American E-Waste Recycling, located at 716 South Washington. Phone us at 316-871-9858. Come see Todd. We accept all household, yard equipment type, business items, and medical type items. Food pickups for schools and businesses. American E-Waste Recycling, located at 716 South Washington.
Your home is your castle, and it's your biggest investment. It doesn't matter if it needs new exterior paint, new siding, a sunny new deck, a kitchen update with wallpaper removal, or new cabinets with a granite top. Your home can be like new with a paint job or flooring. With 9 years experience and 5 years as a licensed insured business, Los Reyes Painting and Remodeling does residential or commercial work for a reasonable price. To get your free estimate to make your castle look like new, call 316-409-0002.
Well, if you're one of the many families celebrating graduation right now, this might be the perfect time to strategize money basics with your child, especially if they received money as gifts. We have Tech Life expert Stephanie Humphrey here with some ideas to help. Hi, Stephanie. It's good to have you here.
Hey, Cheryl. Thanks so much for having me.
You know, one of my favorite things to do when my kids graduate, their main gift is a suitcase.
I'm not mad at that. I got a set of luggage when I graduated too.
And you knew how to take a hint, right?
That's right.
So why is graduation an important time to start discussing money with your kids?
Well, according to a 2021 study that was hosted by Chase, who I partnered with today, 70% of parents are teaching their kids about money basics, but that means that 30% of families are not. Teaching kids about money at a young age is crucial for helping them build those good financial habits. And graduation is the perfect time because it's a big milestone and it often comes with a whole new set of responsibilities. So banks can really help students and families prepare for those financial responsibilities that come up with each new chapter in their lives.
So what are some of the important lessons that we need to teach our kids and teens about money?
Well, an important first lesson is to teach kids how to manage money firsthand with a joint bank account. So, for example, Chase First Banking is for parents with kids age 6 and older. So while the account is owned by the parent, it provides kids with their very own debit card that gets managed through the Chase mobile app. So now parents can manage where and how much their kids can spend while they set limits and approve or decline requests for money. A second good lesson is to prioritize saving over spending. Summer's almost here, which means a lot of different activities that come with a big price tag. So take the opportunity to explain those costs to your kids. You could even offer a portion of their allowance to allocate to an outing, which is going to help them learn how to budget. And this is where I love that Chase offers the budget tool where you can set your budget, you can track your spending, and then make those adjustments as necessary. The Chase High School checking account also makes a lot of sense here too. It's available for kids ages 13 to 17 with no monthly service fee. So now your teen can track their spending, their withdrawals, their deposits, and you can rest easy knowing that their debit card transactions have fraud monitoring. The third thing is to explain that smart spending leads to smart saving. So for instance, Chase offers autosave, which lets you easily set up those repeating automatic transfers from your checking to your savings account. And then finally, give your kids activities that teach the importance of earning, like doing chores to earn an allowance, and you gotta keep that conversation going. The conversation is critical, so those continuous check-ins about savings and expenses, those are gonna be helpful for both the parents and the kids.
You know, I think being able to teach your kids how to handle money at an early age is critical, because if you don't do that, once they get into college and they are exposed to all of these credit card offers, they don't know how to handle it. And so they go overboard and they wind up in debt.
I mean, you know, full disclosure, that was my experience as well. They're on campus with the little giveaways and they get you really easily. So that's why Chase College Checking is a great option as well. This is for students between the ages of 17 and 24, and this can really help set them up for that next phase of their life. This account makes banking easy and secure. It's going to allow students to manage their money better, view their accounts, pay their bills, and transfer or request money all through the mobile app. So super, super convenient for them.
Where were all these programs when we needed them?
And that's what I'm saying.
So where can we go for more information?
So to learn more, you can visit chase.com/familybanking. And I just want to give a quick shout out of congratulations to all the new grads out there.
Very good. Stephanie, it was a real pleasure. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks so much for having me. Take care.
You know, college-age kids, if they've not been exposed to handling money, well, it gets really rough, because they have, through the mail alone, not only do the credit card companies woo them on campus, but they also send them all kinds of credit card offers and things like that through the mail. And a lot of these kids, you know, they're going, oh, wow, credit card, I can start buying stuff. And they're not really, I mean, they know intellectually, they know that they have to pay this money eventually, but they're thinking in terms of, well, I can get this now, or I can wait 6 months to get it. I'll get it now. Well, then it takes them a year to pay for it. And my daughter, when she got out of her first year of college at KU, she was really deeply in debt with her credit card, and she wasn't buying a bunch of fancy stuff or a bunch of stuff she didn't need, but she was buying stuff that she didn't need right now, you know, stuff that could have waited for a while. So, you know, those are things, one of the things I think we need to teach our kids is to prioritize their spending. You know, do you need it right now? Can you wait, you know, 3 months for it? You know, do you have to have it right this minute? Do you have to have it? You know, I think we need to teach our kids those things, because otherwise they get into trouble, into financial difficulties, and it takes a lot longer to get out of it than it does to get in. So anyway, we'll be back in just a couple of minutes with James Barfield with What's Up Wichita. So stay with us.
That's our business. We're Riverside Hair Station at the corner of 11th and Bidding. We're a cool, funky salon with modern styles and a relaxed atmosphere. Locally owned and operated in the heart of Riverside. Specializing in all hair services, we also offer tanning, nails, massage, waxing, and makeup. Gift certificates are always available. So come experience Riverside Hair Station at 816 West 11th or call 264-4807.
Every weekend, ride with Get TV's Posse.
Saddle my horse.
Laredo,
You looking for trouble?
the Bolt Brothers,
Here come the brides.
Hondo,
I got a job to do.
Casey Jones, Father Murphy, Hawkeye,
I'll find him.
Maverick,
What do I have to do?
and Walker.
Tell me when and where.
Weekends under the big sky. All weekend, every weekend on Get TV.
Each weekend on KCTU 5.2.
Welcome to Jim Morgan's Dry Cleaning. We really appreciate your business.
And we are Wichita.
Jim Morgan's Fine Dry Cleaning is a full-service dry cleaner and shirt laundry specializing in high-quality and friendly customer service. We pay close attention to details throughout the entire dry cleaning process. And with over 30 years of experience in the industry, your garments will be clean and pressed to perfection. Jim Morgan's Fine Dry Cleaning is truly a full-service dry cleaner. We clean anything from suits, dresses, trousers, comforters, to draperies. What separates Jim Morgan's Fine Dry Cleaning from the other dry cleaners is we only have one location, and Jim is here waiting on you personally and answer any questions, whether you're in our store or on the telephone. Jim makes sure personally that your special requests are taken care of.
Welcome back to your hour. James Barfield with What's Up Wichita joins us now. Hi, James.
Good afternoon, Cheryl. You know, I can't figure out what I want to talk about today. Do I want to talk about the gasoline prices that are now over $4 a gallon? Do I want to talk about the food sales, the increases in meat prices, grocery prices? No. You know what I want to talk about? I want to talk about what the entire world is talking about. America's fascination with guns and America's ability to accept massacres and mass shootings on almost a daily basis. And America's GOP politicians that are willing to accept the fact that they favor and cater to the NRA. That Americans have gotten used to politicians using the age-old phrase, "My thoughts and prayers go out to the families and families of victims." And America will not stand up, speak up, and vote out these GOP politicians who refused to tighten and enforce stricter gun control measures. It's absolutely ridiculous. The entire world is now talking about America's fascination with guns. Now, in America, and only in America, can an 18-year-old walk into a gun store and legally purchase an assault rifle, an AR-15, an AK-47, while at the same time that same 18-year-old cannot walk into a grocery store or liquor store or whatever and legally purchase a package of cigarettes, nor a six-pack of beer. Only in America. And in the state of Texas, this asinine governor and the state legislature down there has the audacity to pass and enforce open carry of all types of weapons by 18-year-olds with no license, no training, no nothing, and they can do it legally. And then they act surprised when we have 18-year-olds going into schools, going into churches, going into clubs, going to shopping malls, going everywhere, and utilizing these military-style weapons that are designed to kill masses of people in just a matter of minutes. They express their dissatisfaction with the attempts by reasonable politicians to enact straight to gun controls. They say, oh, our prayers and thoughts are with you. But they never say our hearts are with you. You know why? Because their hearts are with the NRA. Their hearts are with the money that is contributed to their campaigns by the NRA. Their hearts are with the people that they feel that will primary them and seek to get them voted out of office if they don't cater to the NRA. No, they're not afraid of the American taxpayer who pays the bills, who pays the salaries, who they're supposed to represent. These are the people that elect them and put them in office only to have them turn their backs on the people at a time of daily mass shootings in this country. Now, we can talk about the fact that a lot of these cases may be hard, results of mental illness. But every other country in the world has citizens that have mental illnesses. They don't have daily massacres. They don't have daily mass shootings. And they certainly don't shoot up minors and kids while they're in school. Only in America. And we willingly accept it. Now, let me tell you why I say we accept it. Because the American public will express all kinds of anger and all kinds of dismay and get upset and wonder why our politicians don't do anything about it. But my question is, why in the hell don't you, the American public, the American voters, why don't you get the guts and the gumptions and the common sense to vote these people out of office? They're not representing you. They never have. They don't care about you. They never have. You're just an afterthought. They use you as a tool to get them in office. But yet you refuse to use that same tool to get them out of office when they underperform or don't perform. Until you decide to take control of the government that was designed to be of the people, for the people, and by the people, you will continue to get daily mass shootings, and you will continue to get from especially the GOP members of Congress, my thoughts and prayers go to the families of the victims. And until you can hear that my hearts are with the families and victims, and we're going to do something about this gun problem that we have in this country, you can look forward to more of what you're getting right now. I guarantee you. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my story for today, and I'm sticking to it.
When your yard needs a cleanup and you need help. When your yard needs mowing and your neighbor's yard looks like this. Your shrubs need some trimming. Wichita Lawn Care does it all. Commercial and residential lawn maintenance. Fully insured, offering contactless billing to keep you safe. Fair, dependable, and on time. Services to match the budget. Excellent customer service. A Christian family business. Highly recommended on Google. Wichita Lawn Care LLC. Owner Adam Fry. 316-393-4162. We take pride in what we do.
That's our business. We're Riverside Hair Station at the corner of 11th and Bidding. We're a cool, funky salon with modern styles and a relaxed atmosphere. Locally owned and operated in the heart of Riverside. Specializing in all hair services, we also offer tanning, nails, massage, waxing, and makeup. Gift certificates are always available. So come experience Riverside Hair Station at 816 West 11th or call 264-480.
Well, this is the weekend, so of course it's time to start picking out your entertainment for the weekend. If you're going to stay home, there's lots of options on Channel 5. 5.1 on this TV at 8 o'clock tonight is Little Ninjas. 3 boys put their martial arts knowledge to use when a sacred treasure map takes them on a series of adventures. We're not showing you that trailer today because we've shown it before not too long ago. But we are going to show you a trailer that for a movie that's going to be on tonight at 7 on 5.3, which is Positive TV. It's called Tucker, The Man in His Dream. It stars Christian Slater, Dean Stockwell, Frederick Forrest, Jeff Bridges, Lloyd Bridges, and Martin Landau. The true account of flamboyant inventor Preston Tucker's ill-fated battle to produce a superior automobile in post-war America. So let's take a look.
1936. Preston Tucker and his family began to build the car of the future. Today.
Is there anything you want to explain first about the dogs?
Well, I try to be a Packer for them. They would challenge the automotive giants in Detroit. Is there anybody in this room who can look me in the eye and tell me we can't do it? Building your car in your barn is one thing, but mass production, that's something else. It's the idea that counts. It was almost too good to be true. Detroit, they're putting a squeeze on you. You can't buy steel, you can't buy anything. So I made an appointment with Senator Ferguson. What do you think? A big smile and a pat on the back is going to make him forget he's a senator from Detroit. Why not do it? You're selling dealerships for cars. You don't exist. What did he say? He said stay out of the car business. Tucker built it, man. Not everything he advertised, not yet, but enough right now to cost billions just to keep up. You don't understand how powerful the forces are that are working against us. Ever since you road tested a new car, 40G never followed you around the clock. Before, you make the car too good. Don't worry about it now, I'll take care of it. Mr. Tucker, look from the Securities and Exchange Commission. We should prove that anything Mr. Tucker designed was an elaborate scheme to defraud.
Why would they do something so stupid like that if they know we can prove it's a lie?
If enough headlines say that I'm a crook, well, that's the end of me in the car, which is what this whole thing's all about, isn't it? If you're not careful, you're going to spend the next 20 years of your life in prison. And we are going to show that car the one we dreamed of exactly the first way. Paramount Pictures presents a Lucasfilm production of a Francis Coppola film. Big business closes the door on the little guy with a new idea. We're sabotaging everything that a country stands for.
If we can make headlines with lies, we can make bigger headlines with the truth.
He is dead. The true story of one man and his dream.
I saw that movie. I don't remember the end of it. It was a good movie. I remember that. Saturday at 6:30 on this TV, 5.1, is My Five Wives. A bank officer, John Biner, and a gangster, Andrew Dice Clay, conspire to take away land from a real estate developer, Rodney Dangerfield. And that's 6:30 Saturday. We're not showing you that trailer, but 7 o'clock on Saturday on 5.3, which is Positive TV, is To Kill a Mockingbird. The setting is a dusty southern town during the Depression. A white woman accuses a black man of rape. Though he is obviously innocent, the outcome of his trial is such a foregone conclusion that no lawyer will step forward to defend him, except Peck. So let's take a look at To Kill a Mockingbird.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gregory Peck. The world never seems as fresh and wonderful, as comforting and terrifying, as good and evil, as it does when seen through the eyes of a child. For a writer to capture that feeling is remarkable, and Perhaps that is why one book in the last few years has been so warmly embraced by tens of millions of people. To Kill a Mockingbird, winner of the Pulitzer Prize and just about every other award a book can win. And now, happily, To Kill a Mockingbird becomes a motion picture, and its memorable characters come vividly alive. That Scout, some people call her Jean Louise Finch, but she insists on Scout. And that's her brother, Jim, just a boy until the day he learns there is evil in the world. And Atticus Finch, the father, whose devotion to justice places him and his children in jeopardy. I've been appointed to defend Tom Robinson. Now that he's been charged, that's what I intend to do. You taking this? You'll excuse me, Mr. Ewell.
What kind of man are you? You got children of your own.
Because Jim says he's watching the mail on PM someday.
That's right.
What are you going to give me?
There's a pearl necklace. There's a ring that belonged to your mother. You want to tell us what really happened?
I got something to say. Even if you ain't gonna do nothing about it, then you're just a lousy, yellow, stinking coward.
Okay, that's a powerful movie, I think. And on Sunday at 5 p.m. on 5.1 is Logan's Run. In the year 2274, young residents enjoy an idyllic, hedonistic lifestyle within the protective confines of a domed city. When a young lawyer goes undercover to catch the refuge, he winds up instead trying to initiate a revolution with runner Jessica. And again, we don't have a trailer for that, but also on at 7 p.m. on Sunday on Positive TV 5.3 is Not Today. Caden Wells has the world at his disposal. With the resources of his wealthy father, he's living life as large as any 20-year-old could dream. But what happens when that dream becomes a nightmare halfway around the world? Let's see.
Final game, winner chooses the location, one dart, no ifs, ands, or buts. I've been busy planning my trip to India. What?
I think India is great. How blessing.
Thank you. You tell me what just happened. We are in India. Let's get some action tonight. Where's my wallet? What's wrong with you?
Please, we're dying. I cannot feeding for 3 days.
Kid, you're okay. It's not my deal.
I help you. When you no help me, sir.
Get me back to my hotel. I'll help you.
Welcome back, Mr. Reyes. Who are they? You're not supposed to be along with them until they're not from here.
I'll come back, okay? I told him I'd come back and help him, but I didn't. And I should have. I'm leaving. I'd rather do my own bed at home. Please.
So there's a lot happening this weekend in Wichita, so if you choose to go out and do something, there's the River Festivals kicks off today. There's the food court downtown and the Sundowner Parade this evening. Fireworks yet later this evening. So lots to do there, and if you have indoor plans and outdoor plans, you're always better off because this is Kansas. You never know when it's going to rain or storm. So I hope you enjoyed today's show. I hope you enjoyed the shows all week. We enjoyed bringing them to you. We'll be back Monday at noon with more Your Hour. And have a great weekend.
had to pack up all my things. I had to leave my home. And I never knew where I was going next. It felt like I never even had a say. But then you came along.
You're watching KCTU.